like there is a combination.
First, let's get it right, Chair. When I talk about the driver, there is a Lieutenant Colonel Khumalo.
Oh, okay.
And there is Major General Khumalo who's in Gauteng. There is Divisional Commissioner Khumalo, who's the Divisional Commissioner of Crime Intelligence. I say, if you are the head of intelligence, that's the position that you must take serious. You're carrying the country's intelligence. Your line of approach, your line of work and operations is to focus on intelligence work and support the country on intelligence work. But let the investigators investigate. Let us intelligence people collect, gather, collect, and collate and supply. That is the difference. Chair, I do have information in relation to the corruption at the University of Port Harcourt, but I'm not so sure whether this is something that I can just hint without reading the names, unless I'm forced to by the council, by this house. I will do that, but I do have.
Look, I can check with you. Is there anything that prevents you from listing the names?
You see, Council,
or is it possible for you to submit the list?
I think it's best to submit it. It's better when we submit it rather than really trying to create drama like some are doing. I don't think it's necessary to be mentioning people's name like this.
Okay. Honorable Skosana.
Yeah, I think, Chair, as he said, the General said that there's between 6 and almost 10 members. And on the submission here, we have 4. There's names, there's 4 here. On page 176 and 177. The names are already there. I'm not going to say much. I think tomorrow we will get to it. But explosive, I must say. Thank you.
No. You know, honorable members, you remember in one of our proceedings, we said that when we speak, we must not inject fear in each other. No, Honorable Skosan, you know, when you say no tomorrow, but explosive, I don't think that that is the right way to use. Yeah. Okay, Honorable Ngola.
No, Chair, I was going to do a follow-up on the proposal I made. I think in the index core bundle, there is the names, as Honorable Skosana is saying, in page 177. There are 4, of course, with some Sergeant Mukwena who received a polo neck and a coat. Thank you, Chair.
But why do you have to do that, Honorable Ngola? Senior Counsel, when we broke earlier, I said we should come back at 8. And so we came back at 20:10. So now it's 22 hours. We are going to break at 10 minutes after 22 hours. So you have 10 minutes now to do that which was left, and then we will break and come back. We are not breaking now, Skosana. The Senior Counsel is finishing the 10 minutes of the time allocated to him.
Can I finish up, Honorable Chair?
I don't know, when you say you finish up, you mean you can run to the end, or you,
I can run to the end without having to take a
without
break.
having to break?
It's not,
Oh, okay. Oh,
General Sibiya, is there factions, or are there factions, or is there factionalism in the police, in SAPS?
That's a most difficult question. But looking at how things are at this point in time, looking at how things are at this point in time, I'm sure the whole country has watched how the National Commissioner, together with General Khumalo and General Mkwanazi, have been carrying on. You can see that General Masemola, basically, General Khumalo and other team members were arrested by IDEC. I didn't know the reason why they were arrested. I was not even part of the whole thing. But I know that that angered General Mkwanazi and General Masemola to an extent that they reacted to this arrest. And unfortunately, the newspaper article came. Unfortunately, the newspaper article then suggested that the National Commissioner will be arrested next week. And as a result, the next thing what happened, for the whole week, he was not actually that much active because we could not see him. We were the one attending the meetings. And I heard General Mkwanazi last week here in this committee saying the National Commissioner was at the doorstep of being arrested. And that's why they did what they did. So which confirmed the fact that that was a preemptive strike. But what I want to say is that is there a faction? It is for this committee to decide. But what I want to put on the table then is that let's take for an example. There is these members of crime intelligence who were arrested. The National Commissioner appoints General Patekile in the Western Cape to conduct an investigation. Then I get suspended. The National Commissioner appoints Patekile to investigate. I get suspended on issues related to issues that affect General Khumalo. He appoints the same General Patekile to investigate. The National Commissioner, there is an investigation that is being conducted apparently where from the Public Service Commission, they're investigating the appointment of Major General Sebola, who is in the office of the National Commissioner. The National Commissioner still appoint, I'm told, is same General Sebola, who clears this investigation of General Sebola, saying that the National Commissioner can appoint whoever he wants to appoint and that they must condone. I don't have that report, I'm not sure. The National Commissioner, after Khumalos were arrested, he clears them within 2 weeks, their investigation is clear. There is an investigation that is running by IPIT that involves one of the Lieutenant Generals, the Deputy National Commissioner at IPIT. I'm also told that this investigation, the internal investigation, has quickly been completed and cleared. I know IPIT is still running, but internally they are cleared. In my case, I was not under investigation by any institution. and other than the investigation that they themselves, like your Khumalo and General Mkwanazi, and they are running after me about. So I'm just saying, looking at the unfair way in which this whole thing is being handled, one can actually come to a conclusion that there are those that are very close to the heart of the National Commissioner, and there are those that he want to see out of the police. I know where I'm sitting, what I'm now, as we speak, I'm facing 4 parallel processes. 4. At this point in time, I'm supposed to focus on the Madlanga and the ad hoc. And as I'm trying to focus on these 2, I'm expected to watch the proceedings and record so that I can also go and put a report together so that I can also represent myself there. Then I was then suspended and charged departmentally. Now I must go then to the other labor lawyers to deal with this thing when I'm dealing with these ones that are assisting with Madlanga. Then as I'm still looking at that, then I get criminally chased on again. So now I must now look for the lawyer for the criminal, because each and every environment that has got its own expertise. Now I'm facing with 4 processes. I haven't been sleeping. I have to, during the day, attend to the unions. I have to attend to that lawyers. I have to, at night, I must listen to what, who said what about me. So it hasn't been an easy process. Now, before I left, before the National Commissioner suspended me, after the arrest of General Khumalo, he calls me. He makes me to sign the approval for the finance support for General Khumalo and the team that was arrested. In my case, we are applied to date. We haven't had anything. And you do get lawyers who says, no, I can't spend so much time and I have nothing, I'm not being paid. Tomorrow they ask you a question, but who's financing your legal battles? And they are not approving it as well. What must I do? And it was clear that you go to the ad hoc, you go to the